What nutrient is over 90% of Americans deficient in? It's omega-3 fatty acids. We talk about fish oils, and that is one of the fatty acids that is so critical for protecting your brain, protecting the membranes of your cells, protecting your nervous system. It's highly anti-inflammatory, so it definitely confers a lot of benefit, yet 90%, 9 out of 10 Americans are deficient. Apparently across the planet it's 8 out of 10, so it's not much better elsewhere, except Japan, which we're going to talk about in a moment. But there's something called an index, an omega-3 index, so you can do a test. And basically people who have a high index, which is considered 8% and above, have a longevity 5 years longer than the average American who has a low index. Now in Japan, where they eat a lot of fish, they have a 10% index on average. So they're very protected. And the thing that came up about this is because a lot of times when we think of eating fish, we think of, oh, what about the mercury content? And whether it's the anti-inflammatory benefits, whether there's other things about the Japanese diet, they do eat a lot of seaweed that can chelate or pull out heavy metals. What it is, not totally sure. We do know about the anti-inflammatory benefits of omega-3s, but what they found was that Japanese women, even having this very high consumption of fish that have heavy metals, did not have any IQ issues with their children, with their offspring, and they were not found to have high mercury levels. So again, either the fish oils are anti-inflammatory and helping to chelate out the mercury, or other aspects of their diet like being high in seaweed is doing it. But that concern about, wow, I shouldn't eat fish due to the high mercury, I mean, of course the other aspect is you can get a supplement. That's what I do. So I eat a little fish, but I also utilize a supplement. And you do want to make sure that a fish oil supplement, so an EPA DHA supplement, has been checked, and that they regularly, that the supplement company states that they assay their product to make sure there's no heavy metals in it. So that's important. Another interesting study was looking at smokers. So that they looked at smokers with a high omega-3 index and compared them to non-smokers with a low omega-3 index, and there wasn't any difference in mortality. Now, that is not espousing any benefits to cigarette smoking, because there are none, but it just showed the protective benefits of the omega-3 fatty acids. Now again, they were comparing it to non-smokers with a low index, so this was not a very high bar. What we want is a high index and a healthy lifestyle, so we can get the cardioprotective benefits. So it's protecting your heart, it's protecting your brain, it's increasing longevity. So there are so many benefits to this, and there's, you know, it's a supplement, or it's an essential fatty acid, but I'm calling it a supplement because most Americans don't consume a lot of fish, and that's a way to get it, because you want about 1.5 to 2 grams based on research every single day. So you can just decide what you're getting from what you're ingesting, and if you want to augment with an omega-3 fatty acid supplement, just make sure it's high quality. And usually it's the ratio of EPA to DHA is 2 to 1. So that's what you want to look for. What else do I want to tell you about? Yeah, basically it's considered an anti-aging supplement because it's so anti-inflammatory, and that next to exercise, or alongside exercise, they kind of tie the benefits of omega-3 fatty acids and exercise for decreasing inflammation. And why do we want to do that? Because most of the degenerative diseases that we're dying from are inflammation driven. So focusing on anti-inflammatory activities like exercise and dietary supplements or dietary habits that are decreasing inflammation is very, very important to longevity, protecting your brain, protecting your heart. So that's what we want for you, to enjoy amazing health, and we'll talk soon.